I think the biggest thing is we got down early. We felt like, we knew we were going to get their best coming, the way, especially after the game they had last week. And so, unfortunate for us, we got down early and we tried to come back, but we weren't able to do enough. And so, at the end of the day, that was the story of the game.
You had some throws early. Did you think you would like to have had back maybe, like the one to Gio early, the one that looked like him?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I had to get out a little bit sooner, and he got hit, and so on his route. Obviously, yes, I'd like to have that one back. I wish I would have hit that one, but it didn't happen that way, and so we got to find ways to get down there and score. At the end of the day, we didn't make enough plays to be in this game.
You mentioned getting down early, but how much did that kind of change your game plan and how you guys could approach the game? Did it throw a lot of what you wanted to do off?
I think when it was still 14-0 in the first quarter, and so you can't completely change the game plan at that point. Because there's still so much game left, and so we tried to stick to the plan as much as we could. But at the end of the day, I mean, when you're the more we got down, the more we had to throw it and do certain things, and so. We did have one plan going in, and you weren't able to stick to it the whole game because of the way the score was.
Andy Reeves has been playing a lot of zone early in the season here in New England. Did you anticipate to get man coverage on AJ's man?
Yeah, I mean we figured there'd been times where Reeves had stayed on one side, and sometimes he flipped, but just because he was on AJ doesn't mean we weren't going to try to throw to AJ, because AJ is really good, and so I feel like AJ matches up with anybody, and so I mean we got a lot of looks that we thought we were going to get. We just didn't make enough plays.
AJ was saying that overall, not just with him, but overall the rhythm fell a little bit off with the offense tonight. Did you kind of feel some of that as well? And how do you
Yeah, I mean we had opportunities, we had chances. You can't turn the ball over. Like I said earlier, I wish I could have some throwbacks. Some can't have drops. You can't. I mean, there's so many things that go on in the game, and so, you got to find ways to make the plays, and we didn't make them.
When McCourty went down and Reeves momentarily, you guys seemed to go right after those positions once they got their backups in. Was that something you guys saw, or was that just coincidence with the way the players run up?
I mean, it's a little bit of both. I mean, we knew that Reeves wasn't going to be on AJ, but he was just, I mean, no telling if he was still out there if the play would have changed. We had a good play call into what they were playing and made plays.
Andy, is it a sickening feeling just not to play your best again as a team at a primetime stage?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to come out and play your best, but it's not like we were playing some nobody. We were playing a really good team. You're on the road in a tough environment, and you got to come to play. And if you don't, I mean, it turns out how it did. And so, at the end of the day, this is just one game. We're still on top of the division. We got everything in front of us. We'll be ready to go next week.
Was it difficult to have a bye week so early, especially after you guys have gotten off to such a good start?
I mean, we've had a bye week later on in the season ever since I've been here, and so this one's early. I mean, who's to say it's tough having it so early, but I don't think that the bye week was the reason of the way we came out today and played the way we did. And I think just at the end of the day, there weren't enough plays made, and I keep saying it, but that's the truth to it.
You guys hadn't been down much this season until obviously tonight. How do you use this as a learning lesson and help you guys moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, you got to take advantage of opportunities. When you get down, you got to find ways to even it up, and maybe if you don't even up, I mean, you got to find ways at the end of the day to make it a game and to win a close one. And so, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we can learn from this. I mean, we'll go and we'll watch the tape, and on all all phases of the game, we're going to watch the tape and learn from it, and we'll move on.
I feel like there was an opportunity lost. That kind of was a vacuum at the top of the AFC. You guys had a chance to kind of take control.
Yeah, but it's still early. We've played 4 games, and so there's still a lot of time for that to happen. And so, like I said, at the end of the day, this is just one game. it's one loss, but we got to learn from it. We got to get better from it, and we got to move forward.
Thanks, Andy.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.